Just after first light, the Border Force vessel Typhoon could be seen approaching Dover Harbour, with the first of hundreds of migrants picked up in the Channel this morning. Around 50 people were taken on board Typhoon for the journey to the Dover processing centre. For more than a fortnight, bad weather has largely scuppered attempts by the criminal gangs to push boats off the beaches of northwestern France. In fact, since the 13th of November, just one small boat with 36 people on board has made it across the English Channel. But conditions are now flat calm, meaning some of the thousands who've been waiting in various makeshift camps around Dunkirk and Calais are being funnelled down to the beaches and onto the boats. Increasingly frustrated at the government's seeming inability to get a grip on the crisis, around 50 Conservative MPs have written to the Prime Minister, demanding he introduce emergency legislation to deal in particular with the number of Albanians arriving in small boats. They want all Albanians rapidly removed back to their own country, and any who claim to have been trafficked also returned home.
One of the problems is the longer you take, the more appeals you get. There's a harsh truth that if they're here for a couple of weeks, they'll find a British lawyer and away they go. If they're here for a couple of years, they'll meet somebody, get married, have children, and then the story's over. They can stay because they have family rights. So the quicker you do it, the better.
Are you concerned about the spread of other diseases, Home Secretary?
It is yet more pressure on the Home Secretary, already dealing with the consequences of dozens of migrants who were infected with diphtheria being farmed out to various hotels around the UK, even though they were highly infectious.
The Home Secretary and I were updated on the situation over the weekend by Dame Jenny Harries of the UK HSA, who confirmed to us that 50 cases of diphtheria have been reported in asylum accommodation. It's important to emphasise that the UK HSA has been clear that the risk to the wider UK population from onward transmission of diphtheria is very low, thanks in no small part to our excellent childhood immunisation programme.
It is a growing health crisis within a migrant crisis that shows no sign of slowing. With good weather conditions throughout most of this week, authorities are braced for the possibility that thousands more could cross the Channel in the days ahead. Mark White, GB News.